Hello, mixtresses and mixters. This is Mixtress Ray. You're watching Mixtress Video. Close my door here. So, I am starting a hashtag VR little project of deprivation. A deprivation fun project a la Sylvain's only 10 decks for Lent from earlier this year. This one is, okay, so first of all, I'm hoping that I can call it Tarot Throwback, but if that's been taken already, then you'll see the title of this video is Tarot Throwback 2002. So here's the deal. Obviously, if you want to participate in this, you can do it however you want. But for me, what I am doing, so here's the back story for this. I have a podcast that recaps every episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer exactly 20 years after its original air date. And then usually in the summer, which I haven't done it yet this summer, and I might not, considering it's like the second week of July or second week of August already. So, and I haven't done it. So I might not be doing it. But I have a Buffy podcast. Here's my Giles mug, one of two. I have a collection, a Giles mug collection. So what I'm doing is for a period of, I don't know, 1 month. We'll see how long it lasts, but I'm gonna try to go for 1 month. I'm gonna only use tarot and oracle decks that were available 20 years ago. So I can use anything pre-2000, pre and including 2002. So that's going to include oracle and tarot decks. So let me just quickly show you. I'm just going to show you what decks I have that fall into that category here in a second. But if you want to participate, I want to encourage you that you get to make the rules however you want. It doesn't have to be 2002. If your personal tarot deck collection includes a lot of historical decks, you could be like, you know, tarot throwback 1905, whatever. Or if you have more recent decks, but you just want to do a little bit of a throwback to like 2012 or something, you know? This, if you choose to participate, is however you want to do it for however long you want to do it, because it's your fucking life. But what I'm doing is for a period of 1 month, I'm going to be divining like it's 2002. Okay, so now I'll just show you what I have in that category. So oracle decks, I only have 3. This is my Morgan's Tarot, which came out in 1970, so that will be on the list. Then I have, this is just the guidebook, but I have Goddess Oracle, which came out in 97 or 98. I believe, and I feel like there was one. Oh yeah, there's one more, and it's Fairies Oracle, which I already have out, and then also Tarot of the Cat People, which I already have out. Those are the 2 decks I'm working with this week on that little shelf back there. And then, okay, I'm gonna have to do this kind of awkwardly because the ring light is like right there. Oh no, it's fine. Okay. So when I first started doing tarot, started like buying tarot decks and all of that shit, buying like, you know, having like more than 2 or 3, that was in 2019. I, at first, was keeping all of my decks inside of this box. So I thought it might be fun to see if I can fit all of my decks that I'll be allowed to use during this project in this box. And I almost can't do it. It's kind of cantankerous, but obviously in 2002 I could have used Rider-Waite-Smith. Then we also have Londa Tarot, Nefertari's Tarot, which came out in 98, I believe. Yep. Aquarian Tarot, which I use for a lot of client readings. So this will probably be my primary client reading deck for this month. Crow's Magic. And then in these bags in here, this is Voyager Tarot. So this will be my collage deck for this month. Well, and Tantric Dakini. This is Tantric Dakini. And Cosmic Tribe. So that's my entire collection of decks that existed by 2002. Technically, there's also Thoth, but I have it in I have it stored away somewhere else. So and I don't really use it. So I'd have to really want to use it to get it out. But that's the idea. So I'm starting, let's see, today is the 9th of August as I record this. But I've been using Tarot of the Cat People and Fairy Oracle in anticipation of this project for a few days now. So, or like a week? I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. The point is, I'm going to try to go a month of only using decks that I could have used in 2002, just because it's in line with it's in line with things that I do 20 years later, like my podcast. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it'll be kind of fun to pretend it's 2002 in my divination practice, at least isolated to that, because, I'm still going to be using the internet. Of course, the internet existed in 2002. But I tend to be very literal when I do this kind of shit. For a second, I was like, what if I just lived my entire life like it was 2002 for a month? Which would be great if I could do that. But that's a lot of pressure to put on myself. So I'm not going to do that. But wouldn't that be cool if you could do that? Some people could, really, truly. If I were a full-time YouTube tarot person, I would definitely figure that out, and it would be a really fun video for you guys at the end. But for me, since I'm not full-time tarot YouTube person, I have a monetized channel, but I've only ever made $200 from it in a year. $200. Although I might be getting my third check from YouTube soon, so we'll see. I could be a 300-aire on YouTube soon. $300 air. Anyway, what am I talking about? Yeah, so that's it. So the 3 Oracle decks, Morgan's Tarot, Fairies Oracle, and Goddess Oracle are the 3 Oracle decks that I can use for the month. And then these are all the tarot decks, including Tarot of the Cat People as well. Oh, and also including Halloween Tarot. That one is not pictured because it is in my purse. So luckily I don't even have to change my purse deck because that came out in 1996. So, cool. Anyway, you guys want to do this with me? Do you want to do it? Doesn't have to be 2002. Again, it can be any year that works for you. You can just do tarot throwback, 1982 or whatever you want to do. Just for my personal collection, this is a way that makes sense for me. So yeah, let's do it. Let's have some tarot divination deprivation fun. Divination deprivation fun. If I were Sylvain, I would title my video that, because he does cool titles for his videos. And mine are just very matter of fact. Anyway, this is just me stating my project. Oh, and I will have one exception to this rule for the month of, I don't know if I'm just going to try to go the rest of the month of August. Yeah, sure. Let's just say that, because I have already done this for almost a week. So that'll probably just be my, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll go for as long as I can. But the one exception is I pre-ordered a deck several months ago that is supposed to be released on August 16th. So when that comes, I will likely, at the very least, I'll be looking at it. I may not actually use it this month, though. But if there is an exception, it will be that. Which means even my precious Marigold Tarot, right there, will just have to remain unloved for the rest of August. But this will be fun. This will be a fun little experiment, I think. And I'd love it if people wanted to play along. Okay,